Wow.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Skylar Cole singing the national anthem. A fantastic rendition. Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Chicago Bulls as they go up against the Dallas Mavericks at the American Airlines Center. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. And the injury report for both teams, players who will not be available tonight.
And overcome the injuries and hopefully get healthier down the stretch.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Jordan Poole is out there with Colin Sexton. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Vucevic, and it's Ingram in at the small forward position. And for Dallas, we've got Durham. Podziemski out there with Josh Giddey. Then there's Oubre, and it's Giannis in a power forward position. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Pass to Vucevic. The 15-footer. Good. Vucevic has got the opening basket of the game for Chicago.
Anytime someone can knock down mid-range Jays, it opens up the floor. Nikola Vucevic doing just that.
And so Poole will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. And this is the first time they've matched up with the Mavericks this year. And it's Leonard missing. Oubre against Ingram. And the rejection by Leonard. Oubre against Sexton. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Oubre on the wing. Shoots over Ingram. Oubre can't get it to go. The Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
Here's Poole after the Mavericks pick up 3. Leonard on the wing. From 17 feet out. And the Bulls with another miss.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
The 15-footer. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I tell you what, that's what you call a ferocious rebound. Josh Giddey sending a message on the putback.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. The three from Poole. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Oubre kicks to Giddey. Another three for Dallas.
Boy, if this becomes a consistent part of Josh Giddey's game, look out, because that three-point shot is going to make him so dangerous.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Sasser's checked in for Dallas. Jeremiah Robinson-Earl comes in for Brandon Bajemski. Bogdanovich is checked in for the Bulls. Here's Leonard. Not too proud of his numbers in that game against the Jazz, that's for sure. Shot to stop the run. Bogdanovich passes to Vucevic. Great defense that time from Duran.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Sasser. Another three for Dallas.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Bulls trail by 11. And, injuries derailed last season for the Bulls, Greg. But with an aging core, you wonder where they go from here.
I mean, the Bulls are kind of stuck in the middle of things as it now stands. Not quite good enough to make a run in the East, but not in a position where they need to start over.
Sasser gets the bucket.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here. Have the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch.
Dallas leading by 12. A three ball. Duran, no good. Chicago is gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Hey, Kevin. Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck. The breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Oh, I didn't see it. This is it.
So for the Bulls, Zach Collins comes in for Vucevic, and it's Collier in for Leonard. .110 left to play in the first. Giannis, that's a two-pointer. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Anytime you get points in transition, you are thrilled. You can see the speed of Sexton on display.
Here's Robinson Earl. Still yet to score. Sexton with it. Now defended by Oubre. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul. Okiki's checked in for the Bulls.
Coming onto the floor for the Bulls, number 11, Chuma Okiki.
Pass to Collins. Bulls moving the ball around. Ring shot on the way. It's rebounded by Dallas. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Well, they came into that game looking to be physical, looking to control the boards, and they succeeded.
That control of the boards, I felt, fed their offense. There were a ton of second chances, a lot of confidence their bigs could dominate the glass.
Shoots from the elbow. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
For three, Oubre. Another three for Dallas.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Bulls shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
And so it's Dallas. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. We've got Terrence Mann. Collier out there with Colin Sexton. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Collins in at the 5.
Well, if you've got the speed of Colin Sexton, put the ball on the deck and make sure you make good use of it.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. And that's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. And here are the Bulls now, following the score by Dallas. Now Bogdanovich. He's got 5. And a miss there on the triple.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And there's the bucket from Dosunmu.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And it goes down 2 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Robinson-Earl, and it's good off the back rim and in. Robinson-Earl's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Man passes to Sexton. Off target from the wing.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Robinson-Earl to the wing right side. Here's Post. Sexton grabs the board. Sexton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the last few years we saw teams giving up bounties worth of draft picks and trades for star players. But with teams now possessing more roster spots to develop prospects and about 3/4 of the tradable picks boarded by just a third of the NBA teams, we may not see so many picks given up moving forward. Kevin?
You're exactly right, David. Something certainly to keep an eye on. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Ingram, he's checked in for the Bulls. Poole comes in for Collier. And Greg, you talk about toughness, a compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
And so Poole will bring it up for Chicago. It's an 18-point game. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Driving to the basket. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Bogdanovich has got 7 points in the game. And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
And I'll tell you, this is something you never like to see.
No, obviously something that, every player fears. The NBA has made player safety a priority, but injuries continue to happen.
Leonard, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Here's Sasser. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 9.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Outside, Sexton. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Mavericks leading by 19 points. Here's Sasser. Here's Duran. Makes it off the glass. Duran's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, this is what he does. Find ways to make his presence felt, and this time on the offensive glass.
How about the hustle on display there? That kind of effort will earn respect from everyone.
And another basket for Dallas.
Well, it looked looks like he has put that rough first quarter in the rear view. He's starting to cook here in the second.
And Poole puts up a deep three. And again, Chicago, no good. And it's Podziemski in the corner. Over Sexton. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And Poole gets it to go.
One thing about Jordan Poole, he's got all the...
It is called timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Different look for Dallas. Jeremiah Robinson-Earl comes in for Duran, and Oubre subbed in for Marcus Sasser. And the Bulls making a change also. Vucevic has checked in. Dallas leading by 23. Here's Podziemski. From outside, off the mark. 1:04 left in the first half of the game. Down low, here's Sexton. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
ADB, what do you make of Colin Sexton's nickname, Young Bull?
Kevin, I think it's a very apt moniker because this guy is relentless. He attacks you with his defense. He's going to come at you with a ton of youthful energy, and he will not back down.
Great Colin Sexton, still so young. He entered the league when he was just 19.
Yeah, drafted back in 2018. Sexton has a few years left in his 20s, so you expect him to continue to expand his game and improve on both ends.
Poole with no one around. The three-pointer no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Oubre, good.
Well, you have to respect how fast Kelly Oubre gets his shot off in catch-and-shoot situations.
And so Poole will bring it up for Chicago. From downtown, carries it from three-point range. Poole's got 5.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. The Bulls have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. Free throw good, Sexton.
Well, Colin Sexton, I mean, great athleticism, unbelievable quickness, but there is an intensity that pours off this guy nightly that you have to admire.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Shot by Podziemski, no good.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Poole, no good. And he recovers it. Vucevic, no luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. And so it's Dallas with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Ooh, they're measuring up the shot. One more time, a huge round of applause for our contestant.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first-half performance it's been for the Dallas Mavericks.
I think they've been smart in their approach, guys. I mean, finding ways to set up ready shooters. And if you don't have it, just make the extra pass.
And more often than not, the right guys are getting fed.
And moving along, a metric for that first half. Love me some metrics. Checking out the top performer on each team.
You've got a game within a game. These two guys are trading blows, raising elbows, trading bows, making me wish I was out there right now.
That I would like to see. Shaq serving up elbow Sammys.
With extra mayonnaise.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Colin Sexton having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Mavericks leading by 19 points. And now let's check in with DA to see how Bogdan Bogdanovic's injury is doing. David.
Thanks, Kevin. I got some information from the Bulls' head athletic trainer. He told me that although he twisted the knee pretty badly, nothing looks like it's torn. Now it's an unfortunate blow to them so early on in the season. We'll see how this team responds moving ahead. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
And not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
And our hearts go out to him. The guy works so hard. His teammates love him. The coaches love him. He's going to be missed.
We've got Brandon Pajemski. Antetokounmpo out there with Jalen Durant. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Oubre in at the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. It's good.
And the whole court is open for Ingram. He's got the accuracy to hit that from mid-range.
Oubre for 3. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Brandon Pajemski gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And Chicago has possession. Rob. And here is Duran. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Poole.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough openings to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Dallas leading by 20. When Kawhi Leonard is healthy, Doris, no one has a bigger effect on a game than this great two-way player.
There's no question, Kevin, because of his length and savvy on the defensive end. He can swallow up individual offensive matchups. He's the offensive end, from a player who was a standstill shooter to now who you can run your offense through.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
You just forget to. Yeah, that's crazy. Great, this job drop. Wow, Shut your door, my door came up, your door went split.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Antetokounmpo, and Jeremiah Robinson-Earl subbed in for Oubre. Ingram left side. Outside Leonard. Pass to Sexton. Fires from deep. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Sexton's got 14 points.
Yeah, Colin Sexton percolating right now. They just are letting him go absolutely off.
Here's Giddey. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Ingram outside. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
A wily move by Ingram. Able to come up with the foul and get that shot in the air.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And a year ago, he was an 80% shooter at the line, so that's more than acceptable.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
An all-star in this league. I think Ingram still flies a bit under the radar, but Brandon can be a #1 option, no doubt.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Dallas. For Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
And Chicago has possession after the Mavericks pick up 3. And Poole gets it to go.
Boy, tough to contest that shot. Jordan Poole's so quick off that pull-up jumper.
Here's Dosunmu. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Robinson Earl, no good. Bulls have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
He's got the size to make that an easy finish. Vucevic, deep position, and he's golden.
Giddey finds Dosunmu. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got 3 assists tonight. Leonard the bounce pass. The 3 from Poole. The Mavericks pull it in. Podziemski's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't.
Oh!
Well, don't let Kawhi's quiet demeanor fool you. This guy has athleticism and explosiveness. How about that in style?
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Collins checked in for Vucevic. Mann comes in for Ingram. And it's Collier in for Jordan Poole. Mavericks leading by 22. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. It's all in by the Bulls. Sexton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Nobody near Leonard. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 4 rebounds in this game. For 3, Robinson Earl. Good. Robinson Earl's got 16 points.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The 3-pointers just continue to flow.
3-second difference between shot clock and game. And Giannis gets it to go.
And we've seen Giannis elevate his scoring ability over time. Great bucket there.
Pass to Collier. No good on the 3. Here's Robinson Earl. Defended by Sexton. Another 3 for Dallas.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, and look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. The 3-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so Poole will bring it up for the Bulls. Every year, Doris, the NBA has a few points of emphasis they want to make. Anything you'd like to see emphasized?
Yeah, I think, Kevin, one thing that has to happen is we have got to give the defense a greater chance to succeed. We've tilted the game too heavily in the offense's favor, meaning too often at the rim there's foul shots given for marginal contact. I think the defense has got to become more involved in the outcome of games.
On the court for Chicago to start the 4th. We've got Terrence Mann. Zach Collins is out there with Ingram. Then there's Jordan Poole. And it's Collier in at the point guard.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Dosunmu. Sinks the...
they've allowed.
Well, the Bulls shooting a meager 37% for the game. Here's Ingram. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
In the mid-range. Rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Here's Post. Another 3 for Dallas.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Collier, that's good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Wasted no time on that one.
Boy, nice shot. He didn't need the fadeaway to create separation, though. He was wide open.
Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 on field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Here's Post. 3-pointers off the mark. And here are the Bulls now. Knocks it loose. Top Sasser. It's all in by the Bulls. Inside, here's Collins.
I wasn't late.
Man in the corner. And he's good on the 3-ball.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
It's Porter outside. Drops in the tray. Porter's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And those aren't the type of 3-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Pass to Man. Ingram wide open. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. On the wing, Porter. Here's Robinson Earl. Another 3 for Dallas.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the 3-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness. I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Here are the Mavericks now. They've got an 8-0 run. And the layup's good off the glass. Dosunmu's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Poole, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Dallas.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
Here's Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Dosunmu off target from outside. And the Bulls with possession. Here he goes. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. Bucket is good.
What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
Now, here's Dosunmu. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Giannis, some early struggles, but what got you going?
I'm just trusting myself. I just have confidence in myself, and that's what my teammates want me to do. They want me to stay aggressive, they want me to make the right play, and that's what I'm going to keep doing. Sometimes you have a bad game, you let your teammates down, but at the end of the day, you got to pick it up because your teammates need you, and I'm going to be here for my teammates all day long.
Well, you were certainly there down the stretch, man. Congrats. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And as we part ways, we present our player of the game.
But I'm somewhere with no service. Paparazzi on the club, but I'm tucked behind the curtains. If you out here, you on ball, then be quiet. You know they lurking. I put money on just to jump in the pool. My partner, he a chef because he's serving the food. I can't get my heart because he's used. I'm in the penthouse with a view. I done beat the odds, ain't got nothing to prove. Laughing with the bosses, toasting up with the goons. I take it, make him a room. The elephant is a go in the room. Off life trying to shoot to the moon. My youngin', he ain't make it to school. Life been coming fast, I'm trying to get in my groove. Build a legacy before you get to the tomb. For real.